Recording in progress.
So we were doing the doubt session of compound interest chapter, and we finished till exercise 9.4, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So today we'll take your doubts of 9.5 and 9.6. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Screen is visible to you?
Showing loading, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. So you can tell me your doubts one by one. What questions you guys were taking doubts in, so we will solve them, okay? Tell me the doubts, guys.
9.5, I couldn't really solve.
Okay.
I think only question 1 or something like that.
One you did. Okay. Yeah, that was similar to the example that I explained in class. How about the others? Were you guys able to solve exercise 9.5? Anaya, Abraham, Edric?
So, ma'am, what
No
were you
problem.
asking?
Yeah, I was asking that what questions you guys are having doubts in for exercise 9.5.
Ma'am, in exercise 9.5, it's questions 2 to 5.
2 to 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's check. Amount we were having how much? I think it was 3087.
It was through 3087.
Principal was
Principal's 2800, ma'am.
2800.
Ma'am, I still
Okay.
can't see the whiteboard. Can anyone else see it? It's still showing loading for me.
Mom, I can.
You can see. Simeon and Andrew can see the whiteboard.
Yeah.
And I just scroll it to the side or top.
No, it's showing loading for me. I think my internet connection is low.
Probably yes.
Yeah, now I can see it.
Okay. All right. So these were the figures given. And first thing is we just put the amount formula. We have to find out what it was compounded half yearly. And we have to calculate the time period or N. So amount formula goes like principal 1 plus R by 100 raised to the power N. Okay, so 10 is R, so it will become 5, okay, or 2N. Okay, but 2N I will not take, I will only take N here. Okay, put the values 3087 equals to principal 2800. 1 plus 3, it will become 5 because 10 by 2 is 5. 5 by 100 raised to the power n. Now we know that this number, we take it to this side. Okay, so 308.
Ma'am.
Yes, Abraham.
What is this number?
This is 5. Check your someone's pen or the screen is again glitching. Move your copies aside.
Ma'am, you can try seeing if you can lock the board.
Yeah,
I
you
tried it out. But I
can
think
disable it for other participants.
yeah, that feature is not available right now in this plan. I think that feature is not available. I'll find out a way to fix it.
Ma'am, I know a way how to lock somebody's writing so that if you press the delete button, it won't get deleted.
That's right. 5 by 100 raised to the power n. Okay, so you take this in here. So it becomes 3087 by 2800 equals to 1 plus 5 by 100 raised to
Ma'am,
the
they both are
power.
divisible by 7.
They both are divisible by 7, but you have to find such a number which is either a square root or a cube root of it. Okay, you have to find such number which is either a square root or a cube root. Try doing factorization of 3087 and 2800. Okay, to factorization and see. Are you getting a square or a cube?
Sorry, ma'am.
Are you getting a square or a cube of 3087?
I'm just doing it.
Okay. So it is not a perfect square number or a perfect cube number, okay? Because we are neither getting perfect squares nor we are getting
Ma'am,
perfect cube.
I got 7 7 into 7 into 7 into 3 into 3.
Yes. Okay. So now check for 2800 also. Is my writing visible?
Yes, ma'am. Why have you written 17 after 350?
175 it is, Anaya.
Okay.
Yeah. 175. One. Now 2, 2, 5, and 7 I'm left with still. Okay, so that means that 3087 and 2800, we cannot do the square or cube rule. So what we will do? We will directly divide 3087 with 2800. Okay, we directly divide. See, in this method, usually we will get a perfect square or perfect cubic number. But if we are not getting it, we will divide them. Okay, divide them on this side, divide them. And okay.
Will we subtract 1 from each side?
No, we will not subtract one from each side. Okay. When we are to find time period, what we will do? We will, if these two numbers are directly not, we cannot do square or cube root, then we'll divide it, and then we can do its square root. Okay. Now in this step, we will do its square root. All right, 1.1025 ka square root in this step we can do. So what we will get? 1.05 square. Okay, 1.05 square. Now equals to 1 plus 500 raised to the power n. Now we will solve 1 plus 5 by 100. Okay, let's solve 1 plus 5 by 100. So I'm writing it here.
21 by 20.
Yes, and when you divide it more, you can like 1.05. I'll show you square equals to, like, we have to make the right hand side equal to the left hand side. Okay? When we are calculating for time period, then the power will be also made equal. Okay, and we'll be able to find the value of n. So 105 by 100, it will become 105 by 100 raised to the power n. Now this 105 by 100, can I write it like 1.05 because it's 100 at the denominator? So I can write it like this, 1.0. Instead of reducing it more, I can also write it like this. Okay, 1.05 raised to the power n. Now, left hand side and right hand side, 1.05, 1.05 are equal. So the power will also be equal. So n will be 2. Okay, but where is the catch now? See, now this question is asking that it is compounded half yearly.
Ma'am, N is 1. N is 1.
Yes, very good. Half yearly is compounded. So I'm erasing the factorization. Okay, I'm erasing the factorization. So here it will be n half yearly equals to 2 divided by 2, which is 1. Okay, like this we people can solve it. Alright, this is the same method, guys, that we are using in all the questions of this exercise. That is the third, fourth, and fifth question. Okay, the same method will be followed. Okay, in sum, you'll be able to find out the square or the cube root. So you can just directly your power will become equal. Okay, it will be equal. But if you are not be able to find out the square or cube root, you first divide it. Okay, then the number you're getting after dividing. Okay, find out the square of that number. So that will be your part and that n. And then ultimately, suppose if in this question, if it was saying to find quarterly, what you have to do, same you have to use, okay? Same method. Divide here r by 4, okay? R by 4 you need to do, and then the rest of the method is same. But here at the end, you would have to divide it with 4, okay? To find out the quarterly time period, okay? Because it's compounding quarterly. So here at the very end, you divide it by 4, and rate you have to divide by 4, okay? So the same method is going to be followed. I hope this is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now can you try the second, third, and fourth one? Sorry, third, fourth, and fifth one. Can you try it out today once again? Or do you want me to explain them to solve them?
Can you, ma'am?
Okay, so let's quickly see how we can solve that. Okay. I'm unable to erase it. Who's someone's cursor is working on the screen.
Sorry, what?
Someone's cursor is working on the screen, so I'm unable to. Okay, so the second one we did, the third one. Can you tell me the values?
Yes, ma'am. It is amount equals to rupees 3630. Principal equals to 3000.
3,000.
Rate equals to 20%. And it is compounded half yearly again.
Okay. All right. So 3630 is my amount equals to principal 3,000. 1 plus rate is 20. So it will become 20 by 2. It will become 10 by 100 raised to the power n. Okay. Now this 3,000, we know that we take it on this side. No, that we take it on this side. So 3630 divided by 3,000 equals to 1 plus 10 by 100 raised to the power n. Okay, now 3630 and 3000. I will divide them again. Okay, divide 3630 with 3000. Okay, I will get 1.21 equals to 1 plus 10 by 100 raised to the power n. Now 1.21 ka square I will do. Okay, so we know that it's 1.1. Okay, we do 1.1 square of 1.21. If we
And
remove the point,
why will you do square? Why will you do a square?
because it's visible that it's a square, perfect square number. If you remove the point and see, Abraham, it's 121. Okay, 121.
Okay,
So it's
ma'am.
Ma'am, how do you do the square of decimals?
you can
Ma'am, so would the square be 1.1? 1.1
1.1.
multiplied by 1.1 multiplied by 1.1 will equal to 1.21.
Yes, yes. If I remove the point, it will become 11. If I do 11.11 into 11, I'll get 121. Okay, but if I put the point here, okay, then I can 1.1. I can put the point in the answer 1.21. Okay, so it's visible, it's evident if you look at it. All right, so like that, we can figure out if the decimal confuses you, you can just remove the decimal. You can just do it with the absolute value. Okay, means without a decimal point, you can see. Okay, and then you can afterwards put a decimal point. Okay, like that also you can find out. So we know that it's 1.1. 1.1 plus square equals to 1 plus 10 by 100 raised to the power n. So it will become 1.1 square equals to 110 by 100. 110 by 100 raised to the power n. Now 110 by 100, I can cancel out the zeros. Okay, and because it is 10 in the denominator, 1 0, so 1.1 I can write like after
Ma'am,
1,
n is again 1. N equals to 1.
yes, n equals to 1 again. Okay, so 1.1 square equals to 1.1 n. So n will be 2. Okay, but for half yearly we are finding half yearly, which is 2 by 2 equals to 1. Okay, simple like that. Hope it's clear.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, just let me know once you guys have written it. Okay.
I'm done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am, written.
Okay. Next one, we have amount 961 and principal is 8,000. Rate we have 20%. Amount 9261. Principal 8,000. Rate 20%. Now this question is of compounding quarterly. Okay. Compounded quarterly. So 9261 equals to 8,000. 1.
Ma'am, this time the
1.
answer may not be 1.
Sorry.
Ma'am, this time the answer may not be 1.
This time the answer may not be 1. Yes. We will get answer might not be 1. That's right. So we will take this 8,000 on this side. So it becomes 9261 divided by 8,000 equals to 1 5 by 100. And okay. Now 9261 and 8,000. Okay, you can do the factorization and we will know that 9261 is the cube root, okay, and 8,000 is a cube root. Both are cube roots of 21 and 20. Okay,
Sign
so
in over here.
what did you say? you can just find out the cube roots by factorization. Okay, so 1 plus okay, so by 100 n. Okay, now 1 plus 5 by 100, reduce it to 105 by 100. Then more it can be reduced, 21 by 20. If I cut it with 5, okay, n. And here will be 21 by 20 raised to the power 3. So now,
Ma'am,
yes, ma'am.
so how will we how will we compound it quarterly? 3.
N will be 3. Now, compound it quarterly. Means for quarterly, you need to divide 3 by 4. 3 by
Ma'am, 0.1.
0.75, Abraham.
Sorry.
Okay, 0.75 year, which means that 9 months. Okay, 75% of 12 months is 9 months, right? 25% is 3 months, 50% is 6 months, half yearly, 50%. Okay, 0.75 year means 9 months. Okay, so either you can write 0.5 year or you can write 9 months. Both is correct. Okay, 9 months. You got how 9 months are written? Because 0.75 of a year is 75% of the year. Means that 75% of 12 months, which is 9 months. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
So, yeah. At the end, like the whole process is the same. Okay. Just at the end, whatever is it's being compounded in, you have to divide it. Divide your n with that. Okay. All right. Copied everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So, fifth one also. Let's try it out. Amount is 17576 and principal is how much? 15,625. I'm having the rate 16% and it's compounded quarterly again. Okay. So in this question, guys, this is the same as the previous one. Okay. And I'm showing you the values, but this I want you to try it out yourself. Okay, 17,576 equals to, you'll write the principal, which is 15,625, 1 plus. Now R divided by 16 will be divided by 4. Okay, so it becomes, R will become 4 by 100 because it's quarterly raised to the power n. 15,625 bring on this side. 17,576 by 15,625 equals to 1 plus 4
Will
by
we find the
100.
square root and cube root, or will we just divide it directly, ma'am?
It will be a square root or cube root. Okay, do prime factorization and find out. Okay, if it is a
Okay.
square root or cube. Yeah. Okay, I hope you guys are able to find it.
I'm getting stuck at 2197 when I'm trying to find the square root or cube root of 17576.
Of 17576. Okay, and the rest of you? You're
I'm not
getting it?
able to reduce either of them.
Either of them. Why, Phineas? You can begin with 2 and then move on further.
I don't know. I'm not able to.
Okay,
Will the
no
test
problem.
have such hard problems or will it be easier?
I'll give you time for this to prepare for this test, okay? I'll give you the time of the whole next week. Matlab, I think this week and next week, by the end of next week, I'm thinking to keep the test of this chapter. So 1 week time more I'll be giving you to prepare, okay? I'll let you know. And yeah, these questions are easy to me. Like once you know how to get them done, it's simple.
It's still not easy, ma'am.
It will come with practice, okay? Don't worry. Practice them well once, okay? Whatever I'm teaching you here, practice them well at home also once.
Ma'am, neither the square root nor the cube root can be found of 15776.
Okay, let's see that.
Ma'am, won't you do 2197 first by 7?
Because if I'll do it with 13, I can get the cube root. And 1. Okay, I'm getting a cube root here. It's the same, Anna. If you do it with 7 also. This I did it with 13 directly because it's shorter and giving me cube root. But if you do it 7 also, you will get cube root, okay? This is a cubic number. 17576 is a cubic number. Okay, so you will get a cube root. All right. Then let's try out for the next number. 15625.
Ma'am, you'll get 25, ma'am.
25. Yes, Edric, it's 25. Very good. It's 25. Okay. And for this, it is 26. Okay. Take 1 out from 13. Take 1 out from 2. So 13 into 2, 26. Okay. Let's try out for 15625. Try it with 5.
Ma'am,
Yes, Anand.
no,
3125. 6, 0, and 5. 5, 1, 0, 3, 7, 5. 5, 1 is 25 times. 5, 25 is 5 times. 5, 1 is a 5. Okay, so here, this is also a cubic number. I can make 5, 5, and 5, and 5, 5, and 5. Okay, so 1 5 from this pair and 1 5 from this. That is 5 into 5, 25. Okay, so 17576 cube root is 26, and 15625, the cube root is 25. Okay, so write it. This is 26 upon 25 whole cube equals to, now solve the right hand side. That is 104 by 100. Take the LCM, you will get 104 by 100 raised to the power n. You can cancel 104 and 100 with 2. Okay, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. And here 50. With 2 more you can cancel. 26, 5, 25. So I have 26 by 25 raised to the power 3 equals to 26 by 25 raised to the power n. So n will be what? My n will be 3. N equals to 3. Now it's compounded quarterly, so same as the previous. For quarterly divided by 4, 3 by 4. So I will get 0.75 year or 9 months. Both answers are correct. Okay. If you write 0.5 year or 9 months, both are correct. Okay. So you got it. See, it's a big factorization thing. Okay. It's a big factorization thing. But try practice factorization. Okay. At home, you guys can practice factorization. Okay, and in these questions, you first have to see if doing factorization, that if it is making a square root or a cube root, okay, if it's not giving anything, you directly divide them. Then the number you have, do the square root or cube root of that number. Okay, that way you will have it. All right. So just that. I hope this part is clear, this exercise.
Yes, ma'am. I just have one question, ma'am.
Yes, Abraham.
Ma'am, if both the numbers are square root and we divide it, we'll not get the correct answer, right, ma'am?
If both the numbers are square root and we divide into the square root, we'll have to see, Abraham. I haven't tried it that way. We have to see if we will get the correct answer. Okay. If you're getting the square root, you can just put the square root numbers directly. Okay. No need to
Okay, ma'am.
divide and then. Yes. Okay, if cube root, you can use cube root. If neither, then use this method. Then use divide and then find the square root cube. Okay, like that. So, any other doubts from exercise 9.5?
Ma'am, the exercise is over. We just did the fifth question.
We just did the fifth question. This is over, right? Anything else you want to ask? All the doubts are over?
Yes, ma'am. In question six, sorry, in question
I need to copy it one minute.
Yes, and then you can copy it, okay? Question 1, there is doubt, Anaya.
No, I was saying in text question 6, then there's doubt.
6. 6 we have
Ma'am,
that. Okay. Yes,
ma'am,
Andrew. Yes,
ma'am, time's up, ma'am.
I know time's up. Tomorrow we will take up the doubts of 9.6. Okay. Test
Okay,
also
ma'am.
we are having, but a small session can we keep? Can we keep a small session for the doubts of next exercise tomorrow?
When? Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah, before the test.
Yes, ma'am, that's fine for me.
Okay. Edric, it's okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Simeon and Abraham, will it be okay with you?
I think so, ma'am. I'll have to ask my mother.
I think so.
Oh, okay. So, let me know, okay, tomorrow. If you guys are like available, we can take the doubts of 9.6 tomorrow, or if not,
I will.
no problem, we will take Monday. Okay, no issues.
Tomorrow is
So,
fine.
okay, tomorrow is okay. Then tomorrow's short session we will take, okay, and then math test is there. Okay, science regular class for science today and tomorrow, and the maths test will be there tomorrow. Okay, it's chapter 3. All right.
All right, ma'am. Are we
Okay.
having science class?
Yes, science class right now in 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, then see you, Edric. That's all for the math class today. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. 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 Okay, I hope you guys are well. Shall we start? Abraham and Samuel, hope you guys are there. Turn on your cameras. Let me share the screen. 1 minute.
My grandfather has a microscope, and I looked in it and I could see he has lots of slides with stained blood on it because he is a lab technician and he has this microscope. And I looked through it at the slides today and I saw lots of these red blood cells and white blood cells. But in the slide, the blood
Mhm.
was like an infected blood because there was a disease, leukemia, like the blood cancer,
Okay.
and the white blood cells were
Mhm.
all inflamed.
Oh, okay. Sounds very cool to me. That's nice, Samuel. That's
Ma'am,
nice.
the test was like really hard this time.
Okay. Yeah.
There were like too many diagrams to draw, and I exceeded my time a little bit, but
It's okay. No problem with the time limit. It's okay. I know there was 2 diagrams that I gave to draw and 2 diagrams I gave of labeling.
4 diagrams, ma'am,
4, yeah, 4 in total.
in total.
So,
Because one was the
yeah,
endocrine system, the other was the reflex action, then 2 were for the respiration ones.
yes, that's right. Because they are all very important. They are all really important when we see because respiration diagram is asked most of the times in the examination. I remember when we used to give our exams of science, we were in 9th and 10th standard. Every time the respiration diagram was there, every single time, respiration diagram was always there. So, and
But
it
why
is
is
like
respiration so much more important than other things in the test?
in the test, I think it's because it's like really basic and very important for us to know the bare minimum of how we respire. So, that's why, like, it's like one of the most important things to know in science. The respiration, the breathing process, the lungs, and like its parts. So that's why. Heart is also there, but like it doesn't come very often. Okay, so because it's very like hard to make, a little bit hard to make. Reflex action is very important. Like diagram can come or may not come, but the question on reflex action always comes. Reflex action is very important. So and like what I do when I make the paper, I form my own questions which I'm giving to you guys. So it's very necessary that you guys study from the mid of the chapter as well. Okay,
Did
whenever you
you did
start
you
for the test.
make the paper or did you take it from the back of the book?
Objective questions I took from the back of the book, but the theoretical questions, all the lengthy questions, I made them. Okay, formed them on my own.
Because I saw
So
a test paper and I saw a bunch of test papers in the back. I went to the back by mistake.
okay, no, I haven't taken any test paper from the back. I didn't even know there were test papers in the back. Objectives like the fill in the blanks, the pick the correct one word that I took from the back exercises. But the lengthy questions, I formed them myself. Okay. And I take like from the middle of the chapter questions because it's very important. The back question doesn't cover all of the mid chapter things, no? So when you're preparing also for the science paper, try to study the from the middle of the chapter. Okay, try to do all the points, all the parts of every topic like that. Yes, Anna, I wanted to ask something.
No, I thought you were going to teach the sixth chapter. Then I was going to ask you that aren't you already done with this chapter?
No, we will go on with the seventh chapter. Okay. Polymer, we were on this topic of polymer. This is a type of material, okay, polymer, and it is obtained from petroleum. This is man-made, okay, means they are made by humans. This is not natural, okay, it's made by humans. They are
Ma'am,
considered
plastic is like a main polymer, no?
what is
Plastic is like the main polymer, right?
plastic? Yes, plastic is a good example of polymer. Yes, we can say that. So, polymers are considered a material due to their different uses. The word polymer comes from two Greek words. Poly means many, and mer means part or unit. So, polymer is a material in which several units several units are joined together to make bigger unit. Okay. The units of polymer are joined together by chemical substances, just as many bogies to make the train together.
What's a bogie?
Bogie means like the what do I say?
The back part of the train, like the carriage.
Yeah, the carriage part of the train. Okay, like a train is joined together with a lot of these things. Coaches. Okay, these are also known as bogies or the boxes which are used for carriage. Okay, that is your bogies. Then yeah, cellulose, wool, and silk are some examples of natural polymers. Cellulose is found in plant cells. There are many polymers made by humans, like polythene, polyvinyl chloride, polystyrene, Teflon, etc. We use polymer substances every day. These polymers are made of different units. Let's learn about their uses. Now, in polymers, we have the examples of polythene. Okay, it is a polymer made of ethylene or ethane units. Okay, it's light and flexible, light, strong, and flexible. It is used for packing of luggage, making bottles, and distributing beverages. Polyvinyl chloride. They contain vinyl chloride units. Bottles, vinyl flooring, cables, sanitary pipe, raincoat, toys, sole of shoes, etc. are made from polyvinyl chloride. Okay, then we have polystyrene. This is actually made up of the repeating units of a chemical called styrene. Styrene. It is used for making packaging material and electricity insulated wires. Have you seen such pipes with a like coating around it? Okay, so this is that material. Polystyrene and Teflon. Okay, it's a polymer of tetrafluoroethylene. It has very high melting point. That is, more heating is required for melting. Okay, now due to its strength and non-sticking property, it is used for making non-stick utensils and electric insulators, electric gadgets, electric insulators, cable wires, etc. Okay, are made with these materials. All right, the outer covering of it. Then polythene, polyvinyl chloride, polystyrene, and Teflon are known as thermoplastics. Okay, they are known as thermoplastics. Now, what are thermoplastics? They are those materials which get deformed easily on heating and can be molded into desirable shapes. On the other hand, there are some plastics which, when molded once, cannot be softened by heating. These are called thermosetting plastics. Thermosetting plastics. Okay. Now, see, some plastics are there which, when we heat them, Okay, they melt, and when they are melted, we can change their shape. Okay, we can change their shape. Okay, those are known as thermoplastics. Okay, which on melting we can mold them into our any other shape is known as thermoplastic. Now, some are there which are once molded, again, if you heat them, they will not be melted. Okay, they are not soft, they won't be melted. Those are known as thermosetting plastics. Okay, those are known as thermosetting plastics. Now, its examples are um, 1 minute. Yes, their examples are bakelite and melamine. Okay, bakelite is used for making electrical switches, plugs, etc. Melamine is used for making handles of pressure cooker. Okay, because even if they are heated, they do not melt. Okay, they do not change their shape.
I
Alright.
think they use that because I think they use that because in the electrical switches and all, heat from the electricity can melt it, or in the cooker also the heat from the fire can melt it.
Yes, that's right. That is because these are used in it. Now, soap and detergents. Let's talk about them. Soaps are mainly prepared by the chemical reaction of naturally occurring oil or fats with sodium hydroxide. Naturally occurring fat, oil, and fats are obtained from animal fats or plant seeds. For example, palm oil and olive oil are obtained from plants. Oil contains esters. Esters get hydrolyzed when added with sodium hydroxide. This hydrolysis gives sodium salt of acid present in the ester and glycerol. Sodium salt thus obtained is soap. Okay, when we when the fats or oil from animal or plant, okay, that's your ester, is added with sodium hydroxide, it gives you acid plus glycerol, okay, or sodium salt of acid, that is soap. All right, this is a chemical reaction of formation of soap. Okay, this is the chemical reaction which takes place in the formation of soap. Okay, then acids thus obtained have a long carbon chain. They consist of a long chain having 15 to 18 carbon atoms. Okay, 15 to 18 carbon atoms. If we use hard water, then soap will not make foams. Hard water contains salts of calcium and manganese. These salts, these salts react with soap to form insoluble substance, but detergent can make foams with hard water because they do not form insoluble substance with calcium and magnesium salts. Okay, so hard water, sometimes like some places they have hard water, so it do not if you use soap, the soap will not make foam there. Okay, then but if you use it with soft water, the soap will make foam. Okay, because why? Because hard water contains calcium and magnesium. Okay, and these salts of the soap react with these salts react with soap to form calcium and magnesium react with soap and they form insoluble substances. Okay, and they do not form your foam. Okay, but detergent make foam because they do not have calcium and magnesium salts. Okay, so they do not react with soap with the detergent. Okay, and insoluble substances are not formed. This is how your soap erases the dirt, the diagram. of how with soap you can wash away the dirt diagram. Pretty weird. Soap molecules are getting to the dirt and impurity and then settling at the beneath. And then the impurity goes up and then it's removed with water. Okay, so now, like soaps, detergents also consist of a long chain of carbon atoms. One end of this chain is polar. Polar end dissolves in water while non-polar end attaches itself with dirt. Thus, the dirt goes to the water by soap or detergent. Some detergents help to keep us clean, but at the same time, they pollute the environment. Let's see how it happens. Now, some detergents are biodegradable while others are not. Now we know what's biodegradable. It means that the microorganisms decompose them in the nature. Okay. Then detergents which do not get decomposed are washed down into the water bodies along with water. Yes, we know that which are not decomposed, like water from our houses goes through pipes, and sometimes those are attached to the water bodies. It's released in them without getting decomposed. So that way, pollute it pollutes the water, which is harmful for plants and animals. That way. Then then we have fertilizers and pesticides. Okay, so let's talk about fertilizers first. Now, fertilizers provide complete nutrients to the plants. They help us to get better yield of crops. Fertilizers contain the following substances: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. We know that we put fertilizers when we in the plants, in the soil, okay, so that the plants are get a better growth. Okay. Now, these are the substances which are there in fertilizers. Okay, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Let's see why they are important or how they are important for the growth of the plant. So, nitrogen is essential for the growth of plants and protein synthesis that takes place in them. Fertilizers contain nitrogen in the form of ammonium nitrate, ammonium phosphate, ammonium sulfate, and urea. All these substances are soluble in water. Roots of the plant absorb these substances when they are dissolved in water. Okay, then phosphorus. This is essential for development of plant roots. Then potassium. This is important for flowering in plants. Okay. Now potassium is used in the form of potassium sulfate in the plants. All right. So this is the composition of all these things in the fertilizers. Then we have pesticides. Okay, now this is to kill the unwanted plants, the unwanted insects, okay, in that gets in the plants, okay. This is to kill them, okay, or to prevent them from eating the crops, okay, from damaging the crops. So, pesticides either kill such unwanted organisms or help in their prevention. They protect humans and plants from many diseases and are also beneficial for their health. They are classified into different groups on the basis of the types of organisms they help to prevent. Okay. Now see, there are different types of pesticide organisms. Okay, there are bacteria, there is fungus. Okay, then there's different types of insects. Different types of pesticides are there for different types of insects. Okay, so bacteria side. Okay, it's there for to kill the bacteria, okay, to control the bacteria. Then you have fungicides to control the fungus or molds. You have insecticides to control different types of insects. Okay, then you have rodenticides to control organisms like rats and grasshoppers. And then you have herbicides for controlling the weeds. Sometimes in your plants, okay, when you've grown a plant, okay, like this is your plantation, what happens is unwanted things grow in the middle of them. Okay, and the nutrient which the plant has to take, okay, which is for our main crop, for our plant, they eat up. Okay, these unwanted weeds are eating it up. So we don't want weeds to eat up our plant nutrient or destroy the plants. So for that, herbicides are used, okay, unwanted to remove the unwanted plants. Now, pesticides have been used for a long time. About 2000 years ago, arsenic and its compounds were used as insecticides. During Second World War, some other organic pesticides or insecticides were discovered, which proved to be more effective than inorganic insecticides like arsenic. Okay, this is inorganic. There were two important qualities in these pesticides. Firstly, they were helpful in prevention of pests even in very little amounts. Secondly, they were less harmful to humans and other organisms as well as plants. Okay, now this is the history of your pesticides. Okay, like right now, DDT was discovered back in 1939. So that time it was used to prevent insects and mosquitoes that spread malaria. During World War II, it was used extensively for protecting the soldiers from the pests. People were very impressed by it, and the use of DDT increased day by day. But gradually, pets and mosquitoes became accustomed to it, and the effect of DDT almost disappeared. Mosquitoes only became accustomed to it, so its effect disappeared. Secondly, it was also found that DDT persists in the soil for many years and does not get decomposed. Okay, so it is not decomposed. All right, it's like still persistent in the soil. It does not get decomposed. Then that is why it was dangerous to other organisms, humans, and plants. So many nations banned DDT. Okay, now there are a lot of countries in which DDT cannot be used now. Iron, heptachlor, parathion, malathion, etc. are less harmful than DDT and also they can be decomposed. So that is why these pesticides are used now in many countries. Okay. In this way, we see that chemical substances that are beneficial for us may prove harmful to the environment. So we should use them wisely and reduce our needs. So whenever we are using such things, we should see that it should be good for us. Okay, it should also be good for the environment. It should be good for the plants. Okay, it should be organic. It should be decomposed. Okay, we shouldn't use a lot of chemical substances which are like harmful for the nature also. All right, that way. Then we have finished with this chapter. Okay, with this we have finished with this chapter. All right, you guys have time. You have this weekend, okay, tomorrow and this weekend to finish up this chapter. It's exercises. Do it, okay. And next Thursday, I'm planning for the quiz. Okay, your science quiz on the next week, Thursday. All right, and 3 rounds will be there. Okay, and one bonus round. 3 main rounds, one bonus round. Okay, I'll tell you how it will work. I'll write the rules and I'll update it in the group. Okay, see, first round will be individual questions will be asked. Okay, individual questions. To first like anyone I can pick to ask, and then chances I will give, and I'll decide a number of questions. Either it will be 4 or 5. Marks will be awarded for every right answer. Okay, for every correct answer, marks will be points will be given. Then there will be round two. Okay, this is the buzzer round. Okay, what you have to do is I'll ask the question and I'll see who raises their hand first. Okay, whoever raises their hand first will be given the first chance to answer. Okay, and if your answer is wrong, there will be negative marking. in this buzzer round. Okay, marks will be deducted. I think 1 mark will be reduced. Okay, if you have a wrong answer, all right, and it will be passed to the next person. Okay, if you are unable to answer, it will be passed to the next person. Then there is third round. In third round, what happens? You guys, this is a really good round. Okay, so you can prepare topic wise also. I will display some topics. Okay, like for example, characteristics of metals and non-metals is one topic. Okay, if you think that you are expert in that topic, you can pick that topic. And from that particular topic, I'll ask questions. Okay, I'll decide the number of questions, 3 or 4. I haven't decided it yet. From your choice, from the topic of your choice, you will be asked questions. Okay, then for every right question, marks will be awarded. All right. Then in this question, first chance will be given to the person who is leading in this course. Okay, to choose first. All right. And then last round is bonus round. Now this will be now priority to answer first will be given to the person who is having the lesser points. Okay, the less points to answer the in the bonus. 2 or 3 bonus questions I'll be keeping. Okay, marks will be awarded in the bonus questions also. So if you think that till now you are having lower points, bonus is your chance to update it. Okay, to score more. So that's how your quiz will take place. Okay, I'll write the rules and I'll share in the group. All right, next week, Thursday, be prepared. Prepare these both chapters well. Okay, 6th and 7th chapter both. Verbal it will be, okay? Verbal online. All right. Any questions you want to ask?
So, ma'am, there are going to be 3 or 4 rounds.
Yes, Anaya, 3 main rounds and 1 bonus round. Okay, Sunny and Abraham, anything you guys want to ask?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, then that's all for the class today. I will see you guys
When will the quiz be
tomorrow.
again?
Bye, ma'am. Bye,
Yes.
ma'am. Bye, Simeon.
Bye. Thursday next week, Sunny. Next week, Thursday. Okay.
I'm not sure if I'll be free then. So can you just ask my mother, because I think on Thursday or something like that we're trying.
Okay, Simeon. I'll confirm it with your mother. Okay. I'll confirm it. So I might as well shift the date a bit. Okay.
Sorry,
But
I
be
didn't hear
prepared.
you.
If you will be traveling that day, I'll shift the date a day forward or a day later. Okay. But next
Okay.
week it is. Yeah. Okay then. See you all. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.